Hey guys, it's poker performance coach Adam Carmichael here. In today's video, I want to talk about the current poker climate and how you need to be treating poker more seriously if you want to be able to make good money from the game. Now, 4 or 5 years ago, probably even 2 or 3 years ago, poker was a lot softer. It was a lot easier to make money with a kind of amateur approach. You could just play when you want to play. You could find games that were soft. You could beat a lot of online games quite easily without much effort. And as a result of that, a lot of players made a lot of money. And you could have a very slack approach to the game. You could play for fun. You could play when you want to play. You could get into the game fairly quickly and move stakes very quickly without much dedication to the game. Now, unfortunately, year on year, the games get tougher. And being an amateur and just trying to wing it isn't going to cut it anymore. In 2018, going to 2019, the only way to succeed in poker is to treat it like a professional, to treat it like your job, to obsess over learning the game to a high standard, to use all the tools and software that you can to enhance your learning curve, but also to literally treat the game like a professional. What do I mean by that? I mean by the way you approach the game. I mean your habits, your routines, have a schedule that you stick to like it was a job, have a study time that you do religiously every single week. Really approach the game as if you're studying and trying to increase your knowledge on a daily and weekly basis. If you're not doing that, I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but you're not going to make good money through poker. You're just not. The climate is way too competitive right now, and you need to be putting in the work or you will get left behind. Now, there might be some sweet spots still left, but they're closing quickly, especially in the online world. And this is not like a scare video where I'm saying poker's drying up, because I don't think it is. But the approach, I think very quickly, the ones who are excelling now are the ones who've made that switch from being an amateur to being a professional. And you need to make that switch. You need to make 2019 the year that you apply yourself. So this video is for all you guys who are good poker players. You know you've got edge in your games. You know you can still beat the games, but right now you're being really lazy. You just get it. You go to bed when you want to go to bed. You wake up when you want to wake up. You play for a few hours there, here and there. Then you go out with your mates. Then you come back and play another few hours. That might have cut it a few years ago, and I bet you realize that now, as time's going on, it's getting harder and harder for that approach to work, for that approach to get the most out of yourself. Now, you need to treat it like a progression. You need to constantly be growing every day and every week with your poker game. Like, there's so much to learn. Like, the poker journey of exploring and trying to get better as a player never ends. Now we've got solvers and useful software we can use to enhance that learning curve, but the main thing is how you apply yourself. I think it's very interesting right now, the guys who are getting ahead in poker, the guys who are kind of starting to crush, are the ones who learn to fix their inner being, their kind of mindset, their routines, their habits, the way they approach the game. Those are the ones who are getting ahead. It's not the ones who are too caught up in strategy. So you need to realize right now that if you're approaching poker like amateur, you need to make the change. Like the days are gone of players playing part-time in their bedroom and just luck boxing loads of money. Those days are gone. Like, yes, it's still going to happen. Obviously, in the MTT world, there's a lot of luck involved in those games. But if you want a steady grind income, you want to make money over the long run, you want to be a legitimate, good winning player in the game, you've got to pay your dues. You've got to put your work in. You've got to put the hours in. And the way to do that is to start to treat poker like a professional. So hopefully, this video is a little bit of kick up the bum for you guys going into 2019. And if you are treating poker like an amateur, just stop and think, oh, what can I do differently? Like, am I treating this poker career like a job? Am I treating it seriously? Am I treating myself as the boss of my one-man enterprise? Or am I kind of just coasting along, treating it like a game that's a bit of fun? Because if you are treating it like a game that's a bit of fun, you're not going to have the level of success that you're capable of. And year on year, it's getting tougher and tougher because it's getting more and more professional. So stop and think for 2019, set yourself some goals, set yourself a plan, and then start developing the habits and routines so you can start executing on that plan. If you need any help with that, let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to be back with more poker content for you guys very soon.